Hello, hi students. So today this is Gracia and welcome to my channel students. So I'm going to start with the ICSE Math, that is Trigonometry chapter students. I feel that most of the students face problem in trigonometry in class 9th as well as in class 10th. So for doing class 10th, you should know the basic concept which you studied in your class 9 student. And it's a very important chapter also student. So now we'll start with the trigonometry chapter. Okay. Now it is a very interesting topic student. I don't know why students feel difficulty, but it is very interesting. Now we'll start with the ratios. Now trigonometry ratio. Okay. Now the trigonometry ratio, how we will do it? Everyone know right angle triangle. What are right angle triangle student? Will draw it. This is your right angle triangle A, B, C. This is your right angle triangle. Now this is 90 degree. Everyone know. This is AB is hypotenuse. Now we consider this as angle theta. Okay, so now what are the trigonometric ratio? Now we'll see one by one student. The first thing is that sin theta. Now what is sin theta student? Now sin theta is there. Now how you will do it? Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now how will, this is a perpendicular student, always remember this is a perpendicular. With the opposite side to that particular angle we call it as perpendicular. Okay, and the base is the angle, the supporting that particular angle forms the base, that is this one. Okay, so this is your base and the longest line or the longest length of the triangle is the hypotenuse. Alright, now we'll see this part student. Now what it is? First thing, sin theta. What is sin theta is? Perpendicular P. I denote it as P student, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Very simple. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now cos theta. Now what is cos theta student? What is remaining? Base is remaining. So I'll write base upon hypotenuse. Okay, so the base upon hypotenuse. Now what about tan theta? Now tan theta is nothing but the combination of sin theta and cos theta. Basically tan theta comes from sin theta upon cos theta. Now sin upon cos. Now what is the formula for sin? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Again base upon hypotenuse. This hypotenuse get cancelled because both lies in the denominator. Then what is there? Perpendicular upon base. So this is the way we remember it. Here sin theta perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta base upon hypotenuse. Now tan theta is perpendicular upon base student. So this is a basic concept of trigonometry ratio. This is sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Now we'll move to the other ratios. Okay, we'll move to the other ratios. Now what are they? The first one is that it is sec theta. Now what is sec theta is? It is 1 upon cos theta. And what is cos theta? Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So that get, see here it will come, right? So it will be interchanged basically. The cos theta will be forming it will be going here hypotenuse and this will be base. Initially what happened? Cos theta was base upon hypotenuse. This is 1 upon cos theta. So sec theta is 1 upon cos theta and that is equal to hypotenuse and base. You have to put the formula or put the ratios according to the question student. Alright. Now we'll see about the next ratio, that is cosec. Okay, so what is a cosec theta is? 1 upon sin theta. What is it? 1 upon sin theta. And what is 1 upon sin theta? Very easy. Sin theta will be a perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So I'll put here it as hypotenuse and perpendicular. Now similarly it goes for cot theta. Now what is cot theta is? 1 upon tan theta student, and 1 upon tan theta is what? What is the value student? It will be a base upon perpendicular, or you can say sec theta upon cosec theta, or cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, so there is a relations like this. Now this all other trigonometry ratio in 9th and 10th we are going to only deal with this thing only. There's not more than this. Okay, students, just note it down. We'll move to the next part of the chapter. What are the next part of the chapter is identities. What are the identities are going to use? Most probably in 9th standard, some of the identities are used, and all the identities which I'm going to take a note, you should remember during the 10th standard. You can use this identity in 9th standard as well as in 10th standard. No problem, because these are the valid, it is true for all the questions. Okay, now we'll see about it. Now first thing, identities. Now the first identity is very simple, cos theta, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Very important here is that you should note that this theta should be same. It shouldn't be a different angle. For example, I'm talking about cos square 45 plus sin square 45. Then only the answer will come 1. If both the angles are different, the answer will not get as 1. So that is wrong. The angle should be equal. This you should always remember. Now second thing is that tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Now this part you are going to deal in 10th standard. This equation or this identity we are going to deal in 10th standard for ICSE board. Now this is very simple, student. Now we'll move to the next part, next identity. What is it? Cot square theta plus 1 is equal to cosec square theta. Very simple. Tan square plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Cot square plus 1 is equal to cosec square. You have to remember this identity, student. There's no other way of doing this identities. I hope you understood this part, student. Now we'll see about the complementary angles. What are complementary angles? Most of the time this complementary angles, it's very easy, very simple, as well as it is used to prove it or to find the value of a given trigonometric question. Okay, so how we will do it? It's very simple. I'll give with an example, so then only you'll understand this. Now what is it? Sin theta is equal to cos 90 degree minus theta. Now what does this actually indicate? For example, I'm talking about sin 40 degree. I want to express this in a cos theta. How? Like in the question they are explaining everything was in cos value, only this particular sin. So we cannot compare the two different ratios. So what we do? We have to convert it. So how we will convert it? Very simple. Now this is sin theta. Now I'll write cos. Now very clearly you should remember this. Sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay, so what it will be? This is sin 40, right? So sin 40. So what it will be here? It will be cos 90 minus 40 degree. Now what is 90 minus 40, student? Very simple. Now sin 40 degree is equal to cos 50. So their values will be equal. Alright. Now I want to make it, for example, I want to make this in the in terms of cos theta. Now this can be happen other way also, student. How it is? I want to make it sin 40 in some cos theta value. So how I'll make it? I'll put sin 90 minus what should be 40 degree. 90 minus what should be 40 degree, student? It will be 90 minus 50. So what is 90 minus 50? That will be 40. So when you change, this is sin 90 minus theta. See, this is one identity. There are another identity for it. For example, here sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Now see, 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Now what is this cos theta? Theta done for 50 and cos we have to write it. So I can conclude that sin 90 minus 50 is equal to cos 50. So this way you have to change your sin to cos or cos to sin, like that you have to proceed with different ratios, student. Only I'll just tell you what are the trigonometry ratios are there or complementary angle. Why it is complementary? Because it is actually for 90 degree. That is why it is complementary. Whereas for supplementary it is 180. But here it is a complementary angle, student. Okay. Now we'll see the next ratios. So just take a note of this all complementary angles. This is just an example. I explain you how this all are used. Okay. Now see. Sin theta cos 90 minus theta. This is the first one. Second, cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Then, what is the next one? Tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. It goes other way. Cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Now, next one is sec theta is equal to cosec 90 minus theta. Now again, cosec theta is equal to sec 90 minus theta. Student, please note down the complementary angles. So this is all about how we can use it, how we can change from year to year or year to year. So this you should remember it. Okay. Now the last part of the trigonometry ratio. What is the last part is? It is a value. It is a trigonometry ratio for the standard value. Okay. We have to go through the trigonometry ratios. Now how we will do it for trigonometry ratio for the standard value? How we can do? First we'll talk about sin theta. Okay, now I'll tell easy way to do it. You just put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and divide it by 4, student. And find the under root value. So when you find the under root value, you will come to know. What is it? 0 upon 4 will be 0. This will be 1 upon 2. This will be 2 ones are 2. Then it will be 1 upon root 2. This will be root 3 upon 2. This will be 1. Now for cos theta, student, you have to simply write the other way. This is 1 is there, so I'll write 1, 0, sorry, not 0. Root 3 upon 2 and 1 upon root 2, then 1 upon 2, then 0. Now what is tan theta? Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. So 0 upon 1 will be 0 and 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2, it will be 1 upon root 3, student. And here both values are same, so they get cancelled. So it will be 1 and this will be 2 to get cancelled. You will get as root 3 and 1 divided by 0, it is not there in mathematics, so it is not defined. We write it as, when you divide by 0, we write it as infinity or not defined. Okay, so this is the way you have to remember the trigonometry ratio, students. It goes for the other also, that is a cosec, sec theta and cot theta. Okay, so please note down the table of all the standard values. Okay, so all the trigonometry ratios of the standard angle. Okay, so just remember, start from the beginning of the year only for the academic excellence. Okay, and thank you for watching my video, students. I hope you all, it is very helpful for you all. And it's just a request that please share my videos to other students, such that it will be helpful for other students also, student. It is just a kind request during this particular pandemic situation, student. And thanks for subscribing and giving the support. And thanks a lot. And be safe, take care and have a nice day.